Welcome back. This is Ringside Report Radio. I am Dave Simon. Kevin the Big Tuna McKough is with me. www.ringsidereport.net is our website. Live every Wednesday and Friday night here on TSN 690 AM in Montreal. And we are very pleased to welcome the current and final Strikeforce welterweight champion, Mr. Tarec Saffiedine. Champ, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling just a few days removed now from the fight? It was a 5-round fight. Any bruises, any scrapes? Are you feeling all right physically?
Yeah, I'm feeling much better. My right foot was kind of in bad shape for a couple of days. It's much better now, and I feel much better.
Now, your right foot is hurt because you kicked him so many times?
Yeah, I guess, yes. Yeah, I wasn't kicking all the time with my shin, so my foot kept ending up, kicking. So it was pretty swelled up after the fight, but it's all right, though.
Well, when you're throwing that many kicks, I mean, you can't expect them all to land exactly on your shin, right? I mean, these things are bound to happen. Amazing performance, first of all, on Saturday night. Was the game plan going in to throw that many leg kicks? Was that the plan to beat Marquardt?
Yeah, it wasn't really all of the plan. I wanted to mix it up a little bit more, maybe with the punches and the kick, and also trying maybe take him down on the outside a little bit more. But the kicks were working pretty well in the second and third round. I felt that, it was working and it wasn't blocking the kick, so I just kept going, and my coach kept telling me just to keep going on it, so, I kept going, and I felt pretty good about it,
And how important was this fight to you? Obviously, it was the last Strikeforce event. Did you feel you needed to win this fight to get into the UFC?
Yes, I believe so. But most important, I wanted to win the belt. Even though, I knew that Strikeforce was gone, it was a goal for me to win the belt, and beat Nate, because I was, kind of underrated. A lot of people, were underestimating me, and it was big motivation for me to prove everybody was wrong. And so I really wanted to put on a good fight and prove everybody's wrong, and then, and win the belt.
And where did you put that belt?
Right now it's in my living room, on a shelf, not far from me.
Are you always looking at it, kind of grabbing it just to make sure, it's still around? I mean, is it something you're doing right now? No,
yeah, I look at it sometimes, but it's, for the first few days, I didn't realize, honestly, I was still, like in a dream or something, but the more the day goes by, the more I realize what really happened on Saturday,
Now, you've had some big wins in your career, guys like Scott Smith, the Roger Bowling, Brock Larson. Now Nate Marquardt. Is this the biggest win of your career?
Yeah, I believe so. I used to watch Nate fight before I even, started fighting professionally. And now I just fought him, Saturday and won against him. I was when I got the fight announced that I was going to fight Nate, I was like, wow, man, that's amazing. It was the same also with Scott Smith. I used to watch him before, and I fought him, and now I fought Nate. So yeah, it's definitely the biggest win of my career.
When you're looking at an opponent like that, when you get the name, okay, Nate Marquardt is next. You've watched him for so long. You know how good he is. Is there any intimidation looking at that, or are you looking at it like a great challenge and an opportunity?
It was a great opportunity, It's definitely, a big name in the sport. Even though he fought most of his career at 185, going down to 170 was still a big, big name. So it was definitely a big opportunity, and I took it really seriously. I trained really hard, and was really focused on winning the fight.
And where does this leave you now? What are you doing right now? Are you back in the gym? Are you taking a vacation? What's the immediate plan?
Right now, I'm taking some time off. Spending some time with my family. I haven't seen them for the entire camp, so I'm trying to spend as much time as I can with them. And also, I want to go back to the gym, help Dan and Sam Alvey with big fight coming up. And so far, that's pretty much it.
And as far as when you want to get back into the cage, when you want to make your UFC debut, how soon can we expect you in the UFC octagon?
Honestly, I haven't signed with the UFC. Nothing is official, yet. I know some people put on Twitter that I signed with the UFC, but actually I haven't signed any contract. Even my manager hasn't really told me that it's 100%. I mean, hopefully, down the road, it will happen, but I haven't signed anything officially. But hopefully, I'm pretty healthy right now, and I would love to fight not more than twice a year, hopefully.
So, in how long do you figure? 2-3 months, 4 months?
Maybe within the next 4 months, that would be good.
Now, I'm kind of surprised to hear you say you haven't signed anything officially with the UFC, because they just put out a list on their official TV show UFC Tonight on Fuel TV, a list of guys from Strikeforce coming over to the UFC, and your name was on that list. So, I mean, were you aware of that?
Yeah, I saw that, but maybe they know more than I do, because I haven't signed it. I don't know if the contract is transferred to UFC right away. I don't really know how it works, but my manager hasn't told me anything, and I haven't signed any contract. So for me, it's not official.